Mysterious new planet possibly spotted in our solar system. Evidence of a mysterious planet up to 10 times bigger than our Earth, with a distant orbit around the Sun, has been unveiled by Professor of Astrophysics in Imperial College London via RT. An object lurking in the outer region of our solar system may well be the elusive Planet X, Planet 9 Nibiru. A leading British astronomer calls it Planet 9. He suggests that after digging through the telescope archives of 250,000 point sources, possible evidence of this mysterious planet could be up to 10 times bigger than our Earth. He says that the distant orbit around the Sun has been unveiled by Professor of Astrophysics at Imperial College London, Michael Rowan Robinson. And please see the video before this one. There's an extensive data information from the Pioneer 9 and 10 probes that were sent, and what they found, and the calculation of the distance from our Earth at that time, the 1983-1990 points, and where it will be, and where would it have been now, like 30 years later, and what the estimates are as to where that planet will be coming in towards our solar system. So please watch the last two videos, especially the long one before this one, because you get a lot of information on how they came up with that estimated arrival date. So it's this exact Michael Rowan Robinson from the UK that also was involved in that calculation. He's aiming to prove or even rule out the existence of another big planet beyond Neptune. And the UK scientists decided to conduct the new analysis of data collected by the infrared astronomical satellite IRIS in 1983. This is from NASA data. So he went back and rehashed all those. The astronomer looked through some 250,000 point sources. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box. He looked through some 250,000 point sources detected by the telescope. This telescope took far infrared survey of 96% of the sky. And having analyzed that data, keeping in mind the hypothetical planet's size and distance, he said at the very limit of the survey, he singled out a moving object that the satellite picked out on 3 occasions. So he had 3 points of data. And you need 3 to make the calculation of where it's moving and where it is. The candidate for Planet 9, or Planet X Nibiru, as we would say, would be up to 5 times the mass of our Earth, according to the IRIS data. Its orbital distance would be some 225 times farther out than that of our planet, equaling about 33.7 billion kilometers, or 20.9 billion miles from the Sun. So the past video talked about, I calculated in my mind, it would be around 42 billion miles from our Sun. Well, now it's that this is half the distance that this man is, Michael Rowan Robinson, is calculating. So it's about less than 21 billion miles from our Sun. So it's a lot closer. Now, if this enigmatic object is indeed rotating around the Sun at this distance, it would be extremely cold, and not much sunlight would be reflected by it. That's why they saw it with the far infrared telescope. So it makes it even more elusive and harder to find if you can't see it. That's why the infrared shows it, thank goodness. Now, while the latest study is not a clear detection, it could be valuable as guidance for where exactly to search for this planet. Now, the astronomer said, given the great interest of Planet 9 hypothesis, or Planet X Nibiru, what we call, it would be worthwhile to check whether an object with the proposed parameters in the region of the sky proposed is inconsistent with the planetary ephemeridis. This is what he wrote in a preprint paper, accepted for publication in monthly notices of the Royal Astronomical Society. So this is about to be published. The debate, this was yesterday's article. Now, a debate on the possible existence of an undiscovered planet in our solar system has been ongoing for decades, as we know. With no concrete evidence yet found, there's been speculation about its presence, mainly based on the gravitational clustering of objects, perturbation of objects in our solar system's outer reaches. Several years ago, a suggestion was put forward that a group of icy objects that lie beyond the orbit of Neptune and in the Kuiper Belt are possibly under the gravitational influence of a larger mysterious body, which could be Planet X, Planet 9 Nibiru. The claim was based not on observation but on modeling. So they haven't seen it yet, but it's something is pulling and perturbing with gravitational influence the objects in our outer solar system. So that's what's there. What is it? Is it a brown dwarf? Is it a huge planet? Is it a mini solar system? Is it a black hole? There's all these types of theories floating around. Currently, the 8th and farthest known planet from the Sun is our Neptune. In the last century, Pluto, discovered in 1930, was regarded as the 9th planet, but then controversial vote on that International Astronomical Union in 2006 formally excluded it from our solar system's planets, reclassifying it as a dwarf planet. This is by RT on Bennett Reality. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support.